Hi, I'm Maureen from the fitness department for Parks and Rec, and I'm here to go over some exercises you can do from home using just simply your chair. There's 10 exercises I'm going to go through that are going to target all your major muscle groups of your body, pretty much working on mobility and some strengthening. So it'll be very helpful for you to do these to get stronger while you're at home. Okay, so we're ready to get started here. You just want to be sure that you have a sturdy chair. And if you do have some light dumbbells at home or even canned goods, you could use that as added resistance. So the first exercise we're going to start off with is called the sit to stand. So from a seated position, you want to be sure that you kind of scoot yourself forward so you're towards the edge of the chair. You want to be sure that you bring your feet back just slightly so your toes are back a little behind your knees. So it's basically nose to toes. So when you go to stand up, you can put your arms across your shoulders. You're going to kind of lean forward so your nose comes forward across your knees, and then you're going to drive yourself up and lift up to a nice full standing position, and then lower yourself down by bending back and sitting back into it, and nice and easy sit yourself right back down into that chair. So you want to really lean slightly forward, stand up, drive through, use those legs and those hips, and then bend back, sitting back nice and gently back down into your chair. If that's really difficult for you to do from a seated position, what you can do to kind of strengthen up those quadricep muscles to help you to be able to do that on your own eventually is a squat hover. That would be an alternative for this exercise to, like I said, build up those muscles. So what you can do is make sure your feet are about hip width apart. You're going to bring your arms across your shoulders again, kind of sit back and just hold that position. You just don't want your knees to go too far forward across your toes. You want to keep it in line with your shoelaces. Just hold that position for about 10 to 20 seconds, and then just lift yourself back up. And then by doing that, that should help you to build up some leg strength to be able to do that from the seated position. The next exercise you're going to do is sitting down from the chair to help build up those quadricep muscles, the top of your thighs. You're going to extend that right leg out, point and flex the foot up towards the ceiling, sitting up nice and tall with good posture. You want to be sure that leg is nice and straight. You can kind of hold onto the chair on the side and just lift that leg up and lower it down. So really think about contracting those muscles on the top of your leg. You're going to lift up and let it down. So nice breath in, and then exhale as you lift up and lower down. You want to do about 10 to 15 repetitions per leg, and then you would just switch and do your left leg. Same thing. Point and flex that foot up towards the ceiling. Really think about contracting the quadricep muscles. It's a good leg strengthening exercise. Great way to kind of work on the lower portion of your legs. Again, if you had some hand weights, you could always add them for a little added resistance. If you don't have it, no problem. You certainly, just by doing this, you're going to kind of activate those lower calf muscles. You're going to lift up those heels and lower them down. So lift and lower. Okay, so that will get the back side of the leg. If you want to get a little bit more of the anterior part of front of your legs, you're going to bring your feet just slightly forward, and what we call these toe taps. So you're just going to lift those feet up, tap them down. I know it seems really simple, and it is, but very effective. It's going to work the top part of your leg. A great way to work a little bit of the upper body, we kind of worked on the lower body there, so if you want to work a little bit on your upper body, always engaging that core, you want to take up those arms to about a 90-degree angle. It's called a chest fly, a seated chest fly. So you can just do it just with your arms, and it really works on mobility and kind of opening yourself up. You're going to squeeze those arms together and then open yourself up, nice and slow and controlled, in and out. Pretty simple, just with your arms. If you want to add some hand weights to that, hold some canned goods, that'll add a little more resistance to work on the chest muscles and the shoulders. Now to work on the back side, your upper back muscles, you can lean forward from the waist, coming forward. You're going to bring those arms down by your side, and you're just going to pull those arms back, keep those arms in nice and tight to your body, and lower them down forward. And that's a great way to activate the back muscles to strengthen that area. So again, if you want to add a little weight to that, you can just do that, and that will really help to work the back of those back muscles. Targeting a little bit of the shoulders, a great way. Again, this is really great for mobility and just moving. Moving is medicine, so certainly great to work all your muscles and get everything moving. The next one is a front raise, front shoulder raise. You're going to take both arms, raise them up, just to shoulder level, and then lower them back down. Very, very simple. And then we have the next one, which is going to work same area of the shoulders, a little bit more in the middle of the shoulders and the back of the shoulders, lifting up laterally and lowering down. Just a soft bend in those elbows and coming right up to shoulder level. About 10 to 15 reps of each of those, couple sets. Certainly moving your muscles and you're working your body. A great way to work the core muscles, again from your seated position, here you are, you're just going to lean back slightly. It's called the figure 8. You can again hold a little bit of a weight resistance here or not. Just by leaning back, you're going to activate those abdominal muscles and making a figure 8. So you're going to come up and around, making the number 8. And again, about 10 to 15 repetitions, and that's going to really target those abdominal muscles. Another way is it called alternating wood chops. So you can take it up from center position here, and then chop to the side, bring those arms up, and then chop to the other side. Again, leaning back slightly. Just don't want to arch that lower back. Watch that lower back if you have a little ball and you want to help protect the lower back a little bit. But by leaning back, that's where you're going to really activate those abdominal muscles. It's about 10 to 15 repetitions on all of these exercises, and do a couple sets of that, and you should get a little bit of a workout from it. That's it for today, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Look for more of our videos from our great fitness team here in Port St. Lucie.